Good morning. Just a bit under or before 5 a.m. that we're here at the gym, and I am a little shocked. I normally am the first one in the school besides the custodians, who, if you want to talk about a career that, like, grinder, like working the overnight for custodians, a lot of respect for that, because that night shift, I couldn't do it. I'm knowing my skill set. I'm someone who, when it gets dark out, I am pretty much useless. So, but it seems as if I've been beaten to the gym today. So, I don't know how I feel about that. But yesterday, really happy with power snatches, but I'm a bit disappointed in myself with the back squat triples. And that's motivating. But I think if we flip it to a positive, I'm happy that I am pushing myself to that point of failure, because that just tells me I'm working hard. So ideally in training, I'm not missing a ton of lifts, but I think every once in a while, reminding yourself that you are really pushing it and not just kind of going through the motions, I do think that's a good thing. But creating the habit of failing lifts is not something that, if you are someone who is a competitive lifter, I don't think that's a habit that you want to build. But I think every once in a while, it is okay. I know the greatest female weightlifter of all time, Tatiana Kasharina, her coach talked about how she didn't miss a lift for an entire year. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess, could she have pushed it more? But also, she's the GOAT, so maybe there's something to that. But yeah, yesterday was a good day. Had a good day of teaching. Got some stuff done for volleyball coaching, kind of getting ready for the spring. So I'm also, along with coaching some of the youth Olympic lifters in the morning, coaching after school weights for the athletes in more of a strength and conditioning fashion. Now, I have a ton of respect for the athletes who do winter weights and are grinding that way. I think there's few things better than signing up for after school weights with your teammates, grinding in your own gym, and kind of creating a sense of community there. But I have the utmost respect for the students who do not play a single sport. They're new to things and they just kind of throw themselves into after school weights without any experience, and they are just kind of grinding away that way, just trying to get themselves in better shape, because that takes bravery, courage, and just kind of, I don't know, I think like a goal-driven mindset for you to show up with a bunch of other sports teams, people that know each other and you don't really know anybody, and I just respect the heck out of it, because that's a grind. Today we're going to work on a little bit of snatch technique, a little bit of clean and jerk technique, and I want to hit some upper body and catch like an upper body pump, and I might do some jumps, but I'm not certain, so we shall see. The week is going well though. I don't really want to overdo it, knowing that we're doing like a true full max out on Friday, but also I like to train hard, so I'm in this constant battle with myself, so we shall see. Yeah, and then after that, got some more Olympic weightlifting kids coming in the morning. We'll continue to improve there. And then teaching throughout the day, coaching after school weights again. And then tonight, we might be just chilling. I really have grown to appreciate like doing little gymnastics courses with my daughter, or kind of helping my son walk, the nighttime hangouts with my wife. I think before I would have been someone who wanted to just kind of play a lot of video games, but kind of enjoying that family time more. The more you do it, the more sense of appreciation you have for those little moments. And so trying to be mindful of that and kind of living more in the moment with that. So that's that kind of plan for the day. But I'm excited to see what we have today. If I get into the gym right now and my body feels exhausted, I do not think that I would be shocked. But you know what? We're still going to give our best effort. So that's our plan. And I will see you guys in the commentary section. Have a wonderful day.
All right, so stepping into the commentary. I haven't shown much of these, but this would be a muscle snatch. And I guess this style you would call this would be a Romanian muscle snatch. So no straps, no hook grip. And then you are not making contact with the body either. So I guess the purpose of this muscle snatch is to kind of warm up the extension and really work on getting the bar high. And then at the very end of that complex, I am working on just kind of getting in the mobility for an overhead squat. So with that, worked up to, I think it was like 75 kilos or 165 pounds. And that felt pretty good today. And that was just for one. Started off with some threes, and then worked into some doubles, and then just a single. So, and that kind of actually ended up mirroring how I did my actual snatches for the day. So yeah, I guess when you are warming up, if you are using the muscle snatch to warm up, I would try to at least set it up kind of like how you are going to do your snatches for the day. And I guess I don't really have a good reason, but that seems to work out well for me. So today actually, is a weird day, I guess. Off the floor, my snatch felt really good. And yeah, just kind of getting into some full snatches now. You'll notice that I went back down in weight. What I've found is going right from muscle snatches to snatches is not something that I've found to be super beneficial, because it is a good warm-up for snatch, but technically there are some differences, and so I like to go back down and warm up the actual snatch again, but because I did those muscle snatches, it would require less of a warm-up. So starting off with some triples, this is 80 kilos or 175 pounds. Then jump into 89 kilos or 195 pounds. And the weights were moving real good today. So I think this is my second best triple that I ended up hitting this day. And the pull was just high. I felt super snappy, holding my back in position. Then we got to 98 kilos, 215 pounds. The first two reps in this one were very easy, but you'll see here I kind of shortened my pull in the third one and jumped too far backwards, which in the catch caused me to have to kind of chase the bar forward. Then we're getting to 107 kilos or 235 pounds. First rep, very good. Second rep, a little bit more of a challenge. Had to kind of save it. A little bit of an overpull and a little bit of an underextension, which is why I had to take a second there in the bottom position. And then went for 3. Did not have 3 in me. I think the bar kind of kicked away too much. So then I'm jumping to 111 kilos or 245 pounds. First rep felt very, very easy, so figured I would try it as a double. But this one I also missed, and so I guess it was close, but just wasn't in the cards. Tried the double again. That was more of a technical mistake. And so then I just figured I would try 116 or 255 as a single, and ended up adding 10 pounds to my new best so far. So see you next time.